Alright, so I know you've been struggling to grow that chest. And you're probably making a few mistakes which most beginners or people who are just unaware of the mistakes that they're making. So I'm gonna go through the mistakes right now. We ain't gonna do too much talking of why your chest ain't growing from push-ups and why you potentially might be injuring yourself from push-ups and things along those lines. So let's just get straight into it. When doing push-ups, you don't want to do push-ups like this. You don't want your arms flaring out like that. That is going to lead to a lot of pain in your shoulder and ultimately to injury. This is not a natural position for the shoulder to be in this flare here, and yeah, it's just not good. So basically, this is the arm placement you want. Shoulder width apart. You can turn your hands out slightly. I'm hoping you can see my hands. Let me move back a bit so you can see properly. Turn your hands out slightly like this, and then you want your arms going back like that. Back like that. You don't want them flared out, you want them going back. You don't have to do it as close as to your body's eye did it, but you want to aim for at least this shape or here. You don't want this, you want here or here. That's the two best ways and the safest ways to keep your shoulders intact, man. We don't want no shoulder pain when we're doing push-ups and then boom. So now we've got the hand and the shoulder placement correctly. The next thing is speed. Now a lot of people are gonna think that speed, the faster you do it, the better, and the more reps you bang out, the more progress you're gonna make and the faster progress you're gonna make. Not true. You wanna be doing push-ups at a controlled tempo. The slower the better really, but no one really wants to be doing slow more push-ups. So you just wanna maintain a good tempo, So anything like this is a good tempo, don't rush it. Remember, this is all about feeling the tension in the muscle, letting the body know which muscles need to be contracting at this moment in time while you're doing this exercise. Don't rush it. Let the burn, really sit in. So you start up here, nice high position, come down, hold, up, hold, up, hold, up. And the thing is with that, is that you're not gonna get as many reps in, but in the grand scheme of things, who really cares how many push-ups you can do? Unless you're gonna enter a push-up competition or a challenge, like you really wanna focus on how the muscle looks compared to how many reps you're doing in a training session. Yeah, it's nice to say I'm doing 50, I do 50 reps or 5 sets of 50 reps. But if they are not good quality reps, you are wasting your time. You want to go through the full range of movement, guys. Forget all the ego stuff. Yeah, you saw some guy put out a weight program where he said 4x30, 4 sets, 30 reps. If you cannot do push-ups correctly, 10, 20 push-ups correctly, don't waste your time trying to aim for 30. You understand? You don't want this and say, yeah, I did 30 reps. No. Do it properly. Go all the way down. Come all the way up. All the way down. All the way up. I understand. And you want that full range of motion. We don't do half reps. Unless you're working on a certain, there's a certain point in your push-up where you're really struggling, then you can do, what they like to call them shorties or whatever. But yeah, you can, let's say, you really struggle this point here in your push-up. Work here. That's fine. But don't make that the majority of your workout. That's something separate that you need to work on outside of, doing the push-ups. So if you can only do 5 push-ups, 3 push-ups, 2 push-ups, but they're good quality, you are going to benefit so much more than doing 20, 30 half reps of push-ups. You understand what I'm saying? So make sure you're doing it properly, guys. And again, what you are training for will depend on how you do your push-ups. If you're training for power and things of that nature, then you're going to do push-ups differently. If you're training for hypertrophy, or muscular endurance, all of these things require a different kind of push-up, different kind of tempo, different kind of pace, or whatever. So make sure you're doing your research. If you see someone who's training, a boxer who's training, for boxing, they might do push-ups differently from how, someone who's like a bodybuilder or any other sort of sport or athletic event So take that into consideration. Again, push-ups are not working for you. It might be you're doing them incorrectly, too fast, improper form, bad technique, all those sort of things. So take your time when you're doing the push-ups. Forget about the reps. No one really cares at the end of the day, really. And yeah, just enjoy it, man. And make sure you're keeping that core tight as well. That's another thing I forgot. Keep that core tight when you're doing push-ups. Don't let your core slouch like this and you're doing like that. No, I want that core tight. This is a full body movement, guys. You know what I'm saying? Everything's involved, from the toes up to even your head's involved in push-ups. You want to have the correct head placement. You know what I'm saying? So I hope this video helped. This is not a particular long video because this is like my first bit of long form content on this channel, most recent long form content. So I kept it kind of short. Hope you guys learned something, man. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out.